Happy Friday, folks. And as we approach the end of June, move into July, it is officially vacation season. You know, with those inevitable Slack messages and emails saying, oh yeah, I'm not going to be here this week in July or that week in August, and I'm going away to Cancun or to Hawaii or to, somewhere else wonderful. And we all take some time, hopefully most of us all take some time to relax, refresh, reconnect, and get some much needed rest and vacation. And that's the topic of the day. And the question of the day is, do you have the resourcefulness to earn and to use 30 or more paid vacation days a year? So it's a story about vacation days for sure, earning rewards more generally, using those rewards. But it's also a story about resourcefulness. It's a message about resourcefulness, because for a lot of our clients, among their goals would be to earn more PTO, to earn more paid time off, more paid vacation days. And for a lot of people, as they move up in their careers, one of the really nice perks, and they kind of realize, yeah, earning a higher salary is nice, but once you get to a certain level, it almost feels like, yeah, I want to have more freedom in my life. So at a lot of companies, you're not only going to earn more money as long as you demonstrate your value, you communicate that value, but you're not only going to earn more money, but you're also going to earn more paid time off as well, right? So you might start out at maybe 10 days of PTO a year, and then it might go up to 15, and then it might go up to 20, and then it could absolutely get higher than that into 25 and 30 paid vacation days a year. And so the question is, how do you get there? How do you earn those premium rewards, those shiploads, those boatloads of paid vacation time? Well, one way to do it is essentially what I like to call the cross your fingers, hope it happens method, where you work your butt off, hoping, fingers crossed, that you do all of the hard work and you just hope that your hard work is going to get recognized. And then one day your boss is just going to sprint into your office and say, oh yeah, really great work. And by the way, you get another 7 days of PTO. Congratulations. Go take a vacation right now. And it probably doesn't surprise you to hear that it doesn't happen that way. That's if you just use the cross your fingers method to earning premium rewards in work and in life, and to get recognized for those rewards, you might get lucky, you might get some rewards, but will you get them consistently? And when you feel good about them? No, and no. And so the thing is, this is where resourcefulness comes into the show. This is where resourcefulness comes into the picture. Resourcefulness enters the scene now. Because it's really about, how do I make this happen? How do I take control of my career and the rewards that I am absolutely capable of receiving? What do I need to do? And it actually starts before that. In order to actually get there, in the place that people often miss, the step that people often miss is your beliefs about whether or not that's possible. Because I'm going to take a wild guess, and that there are some people who may be watching this video, or maybe you'll show it to somebody else, and I'll see the idea of 30 or more days of paid vacation days a year, 30 days of PTO a year, and they'll be like, I'll believe it when I see it. That is a recipe for career and life failure. If it has to be number one, see it, and then number two, I'll believe it, then you're not going to be able to create and choose to create the kind of life that you know that you deserve. So it's actually, it's the other way around. It's not, I'll believe it when I see it. It's, I believe it first. I know in my heart of hearts, heart of hearts, that it is absolutely possible. I believe it. And then therefore I see it, I visualize it, and then you make it a reality. And it's then from that place that you're more open to hearing the evidence that it's actually happened, right? Because that's when people say, oh, I'll believe it when I see it. Like, oh, all right, fine. Well, I have this evidence. I've done it. Hundreds of my clients have done it. I have lots of friends who are doing it. 30 plus paid vacation days a year. And you start to show them the evidence and they're like, oh yeah, you know, whatever, you just got lucky. And they're not open, and you're not open to actually looking at that evidence from a place of, yeah, you know what, that is possible. But if it's like, yeah, I absolutely do believe it. Yeah, it's possible. I can see it happening for me. And oh yeah, look, it's happening for this person too, and that person too, and the other person. And you're just more open to receiving that evidence. So that's really what it starts, is that belief around, is that possible? Yes. And then you go from there, and then you start asking questions about, okay, how can I get resourceful and make it happen? Because once you believe it, then it's absolutely possible. And actually, the people who are saying it's not possible, that actually drives you more, right? So for me, and you know, you can let me know if you're like this as well, when somebody tells me, oh, that's not possible, Jen, impossible, no way are you going to do that, that actually juices me even more. And I'm like, I'm going to show you it's possible, and I'm going to do it 2, 3, 4 times. So that's what resourceful is about, where it's, I'm going to do it, I'm committed to doing it, I've decided I'm going to do it. And then when you're coming at it from that place, it's just, okay, how do I make it happen? How do I get resourceful? How do I tap in into all of the resources that I already have available to me to make this happen? So how do I add so much value at work that I deserve 30 paid vacation days? And also, how do I empower my team to get the same thing? And how do I make sure that they're having an impact so that when I do go away and use those vacation days, I can do it without worrying that, like, oh God, what's going to happen when I come back? Right? Because that's a worry as well. That's a concern, right? Maybe I can go and take these vacation days, but oh my God, it's going to be a complete mess when I get back. But when you build a thriving, high-performing team who wins all the time and is empowered to make their own decisions, you can take a week off. They're going to miss you, right? Because you're a valued leader, right? But they got it. They're going to be like, boss, go away. We love you, but please go away. The same thing that you would say to your team members as well. Please take a vacation. You're going to be better when you're resting. You're going to be better when you have that R&R. And so how do I empower my team to do that so when I do take that time off, it doesn't like just completely derail everything? And then also, if you've been watching me for a while, you know that this isn't enough. It's not enough to just build that excellence in yourself and in your team. It's about evangelizing that excellence as well. So you also start asking questions like, how do I consistently evangelize that excellence of myself, of my team? So that when I bring up the idea to my boss or whatever other decision makers might be involved here of earning more PTO, they're like, of course, let's make this work. This is what it's going to look like. And so when you're resourceful, you always find a way. You always do. And one of the things that starts to come to mind as well when you start to tap into your resourcefulness is, what don't I know? What don't I already know how to do? Do I really know how to empower my team to have 5 times the impact? So that when I go away, you know, things don't go all crazy? Do I really know how to consistently add more value at work as a leader? Can I do this? Can I do it on my own? And what about self-promoting? What about evangelizing my excellence? Why haven't I been doing this up until this point? I know intellectually, but that's something that needs to get done, right? It totally makes intellectual sense that, like, I can't just work and expect people to just notice it. I know I have to self-promote, but I haven't done it yet. And you start thinking, okay, well, if I know I need to do this, but I haven't done it yet, there must be something else that's holding me back. And so maybe it's time to get help. Maybe it's time to realize that I don't know what I don't know. And it's time to work with an expert to help figure out those unknown unknowns, not only when it comes to adding value and building a team, but also getting recognized for it and showing up as the best leader that I can possibly be. So if that's where you are and you realize that, yeah, I'll get resourceful. Like, I want to earn. I want to have so much freedom in my life so that I can fill up my proverbial cup and then come back and be even better for those around me. Because what a lot of people say as well is it feels a little bit selfish. You know, it feels a little bit selfish, Jen, like this is all about me, me, me. It's only that way if you make it that way. If you make it all about me, 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 I deserve more time off. I deserve to go to Cancun and drink, you know, those little drinks with the umbrellas and put my feet up on the, you know, on the sand. And I deserve this and I deserve more money. And why aren't you giving it to me? If you make it all about yourself, sure, it's all about yourself. But you don't have to look at it that way, right? Because what do they tell you when you're on a plane and they go through the standard, you know, procedure, the safety procedure about putting on the oxygen masks? Whose do you put on first? Your own. Do you ever stop to think why that is? You know, if you have a kid next to you or somebody who might need help, you have to put your own oxygen mask on first. You have to be able to breathe and breathe comfortably before you can help someone else. So by taking a break, by taking a vacation, by having more freedom in your life, you are then going to be able to show up as the best version of yourself. And that's absolutely going to have a positive effect on other people as well. They're going to love it because you're going to love them even more and be able to help them even more. So it's also absolutely not selfish to look at it this way either, unless you make it that way. So if this is what you're ready for, you're ready to get resourceful, and you're starting to think, all right, I definitely can use some help here. I want to build a thriving team. I want to 5x my impact as a technical leader. And I want to finally learn how to evangelize my excellence in a way that doesn't feel icky or slimy or salesy, but it's just, you know what, it's actually becomes fun and becomes a part of who I am, so that you can reap those awesome rewards, including shiploads, boatloads of paid time off. That it's going to benefit you, and by extension is going to benefit all of those around you as well. If that's what you're ready for, if you need help with that, book a call with my team today, thepeoplestack.com/book. And so that's really what it's about. If you're ready to tap into your resourcefulness so that you can finally live your dream career and your dream life, it's time to chat. There's really no reason to put it off another day. So just go to thepeoplestack.com/book, get us in your calendar, and we'll be so, so excited to speak with you about how to get from where you are right now in your career to where you want to go. And we'll map out a plan to get you there. And we'll talk about all of the details once we get on the call. But yeah, if you want to have boatloads, shiploads, lots of paid PTO, because that's a reflection of the value that you're adding, and you know you deserve it, and you know that taking that time off is absolutely going to affect others in your life, positively affect others in your life, book that call today, thepeoplestack.com/book. So that is it for the day, folks. It is Friday, so have a wonderful weekend as we move into July, and we will see you. I'll see you on Wednesday. And what am I talking about on Wednesday? Let me just take a quick look and see what I have in my plan. Give me 1 second. I think I'm going to be talking about systems. It has to load. Give me 1 second. It's a really long document where I just put all the posts, and now it's just like taking forever to load them all. Give me 1 second. All right, so yes, on Wednesday, July 3rd, the day before Independence Day here in the US, Wednesday, July 3rd, I'm going to be talking about why systems are sexy and how you can use them to upgrade your team, your career, your paychecks, and your life. I am going to talk about my love of systems, and yes, folks, they are sexy, complete with, I will give you complete with a reference from Merriam-Webster. So you're gonna want to watch on Wednesday when I talk about that. In the meantime, have a wonderful weekend, and we'll talk again soon. Take care, bye.